ERLC has just given us our very first teaser of ERLC's summer update of 2025. We received 2 pictures from PRC's official X page or Twitter page, however you want to call it, and we're going to go through these 2 pictures they have given us and also the message within. Now, as you can see, based on the background, this is the current fire, but this is also the same location of the fire that was used in the images. Let's go over to the actual pictures they have released and go over them now. So we're going to start off with the message that they actually just tweeted. As you can see, they have this message with 2 emojis, one a fire emoji and another being an alarm emoji. This message says, "These updates are going to be fire," and then obviously with the brand new fire department mechanics. We have received these 2 images from PRC and we're going to go through them and examine them both in this video. Starting off with this image right here, as you can see, the first thing I'm sure all you have noticed is the brand new reworked fire department fire mechanics. If we go in game, you can tell that the fire department fire particles in the game are so much more different than the ones in this picture. As you can see, the fire actually has more fire effects. It has a good effect. It glows red, and you can just tell by looking from the inside there's a lot more smoke in more realistic manner than it was before. Now, while this new fire department mechanic with the fire may look really cool, there's still more to look at in this number 1 picture. As you can see, if we zoom in on this character right here, you can notice their SCBA mask, which is reworked, same with number 2's character. It's going to number them 1 and 2 with their brand new SCBA oxygen tank on the back. You might think something is different with this hose right here, but this is the same exact hose that is currently in the game. Now, going back to character 1 over here, we can see with the reworked SCBA mask and helmet, you can see this brand new tool. Now, the tool that firefighter was using is actually called a Halligan bar, and we currently do not have that in the game. So going back here, you can see these Halligan bars are usually used to pry open doors or car doors and to basically open up things that are closed. And as you can see, this firefighter used it to open this door, to pry open the door right here. Now, real life mechanic that firefighters have to worry about when opening these doors are called backdrafts. Now, whenever you open a door that has fire on the inside but not on the outside, when you open the door, there's a lot of pressure buildup, and when the oxygen reaches the fire, at least this is to the best of my understanding, there is an explosion that actually occurs. Now, I'm not sure if this would actually be in the game with this brand new summer update, but it is a possibility with the introduction of a Halligan. Now, as these backdrafts are stated, this is the thing firefighters would have to look out for when entering these houses instead of just barging in like normal. It does not seem as if that mechanic is actually in this game, but it could be that the effect was used to make it look a little bit more detailed. As well with the new helmets, the new tool that was used. Now, you can see the fire and the new SCBA and everything else in the background. Now, the uniforms have not changed along with the houses at all, but the fire has changed. As you can see, this is the same exact house that is in ERLC. The color was different. If you go ahead and line it up here, you have the electricity poles top left and then the street lights and in that gray building right there. Now it's time for us to move over to the second picture they gave us in this teaser, which is right here. Now, this gives us another angle of the same door that was already open and gives us a lot more detail than before. As I said earlier, of the SCBA and helmets being remodeled, you can see it so much more clearly right here. If you try to ignore the ERLC logo, you can see this brand new SCBA pack. The in-game SCBA has this one black strap and then this tiny, or not really as tiny, but a small red stripe around the back. This is really undetailed, and this has been in the game for a long time, which means it probably is ready for a brand new remodel. And while we are here, a new thing I would like to point out is going into more detail about this brand new helmet in the game. Now, as you can see, get a good look at the current helmet. There are ranks that happens in each of these helmets you can choose from between red, yellow, black, and white. Now, right now I'm using the red version, but as you can see, this is the old mask right here. This is how the old oxygen mask would connect, and then you also have this back part of the helmet. If you look at this comparison that was just made, you can also tell that the new CBA is different from the old or current CBA since we don't have the update yet. But it even gets a better view when you look at it from this angle. As you can see, you can tell that there is this mesh on the back of the firefighter's helmet instead of the full-on fabric on the back. Now, this is the new detail with the helmets. As you can see, these are fresh new modeled helmets because they are a lot taller than the old ones. But now that we're already on the second image, let's talk about the second image now. As you can see, we have a clear shot inside the house with all of the fire and the firefighters holding the old hose and a brand new remodeled axe in the game. And I did check to make sure that we did not have an axe, because for some reason I thought we did. But the closest thing we have to either the Halligan I mentioned earlier or an axe is this pike pole, which I know absolutely no one used to ventilate the house. So going back to this picture, we've got a brand new axe, which would probably be used alongside with the new Halligan tool to break down doors and windows to help with ventilation. Now, you would not use an axe on a window, so it would be more likely for breaking down wooden doors. And as we see, we have noticed the new tools, the new SCBA, the new helmets, the new very detailed oxygen tanks compared to the last one. Let's look a little bit more inside of this fire. Now, as you can see, the fire, it is in air. It looks like it's in air up here, and then also fire particle under the chairs. Now the fire will be moving. It will be animated instead of static, as you can tell from this picture. But looking at both of these pictures actually tells you these fires will pretty much act similar to the hexagon fires we used to have back in the OG days and the ones today. They have a bit of movement. They'll glow, they'll rotate around, and they'll probably stay in the same place. Now I can't determine if we'll actually be floating up or moving, or if we'll just be spinning around, but we can make our best conclusions right now. And going back to this shot, we can see all the smoke at the top. Now, I'm not sure if it's even possible in the Roblox engine to make dynamic smoke where it moves as you open a door, the smoke would start coming out of the door. We can just simply not tell that from this picture, or if they even exist in Roblox. If anyone knows if a dynamic smoke effect or any sort of script like that would even exist in Roblox, let me know in the comments down below. But as you can see, this is the same house, no remodel, and with this picture being at nighttime, you can just tell the similarities here. You can see the fire, you see the smoke. It's not coming out of the door, but you can see the brand new animations with this firefighter as well. A quick thing I should mention are the brand new animations with these tools, the both Halligan and the axe. And if we just quickly go back into the game, we're able to compare both of these shots just so you know that is true. As you can see, the image was taken around this area right here, I'd say, with someone at the door holding a Halligan. And then you have the power poles and also the street lights below. Quick thing we need to mention. As you can see here with the helmets, Maple County also started their own fire department update. But as you can see with these pictures, these are helmets that are completely different from the ERLC. Instead of going with the fabric around the back of the helmet, they have actually gone with the mesh that I've stated earlier. Let me know your thoughts on this summer update for 2025 teaser in the comment section below. I will be looking out for any more teasers that we get in the meantime, but while that we have just received this teaser, that means we are officially getting closer to the full release of the summer update of 2025, and it is definitely going to have a direction towards the fire department. Now let me know if you've been able to see anything else in this teaser that I might have missed. If you have any thoughts about this yourself, if you want anything that you want to come in the game that you have still not seen yet, comment down below. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video, and goodbye.